Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So in today's video, we are going to make kids coloring book into a masterpiece. So let's start the video. So here first I have done rough sketch and now I am going to use wet on wet technique and I'm completing the background first. For background I am using lemon yellow color and I'll complete it fast. So we have completed with the sky and now I'm going to mix my normal blue color into white and make this color for sky, and I will merge it into yellow. Now same process here for the sea. I'm going to use wet on wet technique, and yes, I'm completing it with normal blue color and it's completed. So at the bottom line I want to make dark, so I used my dark version of blue. And now moving on to our main element, that is tortoise. So first I will complete the border of our tortoise and then we will go to next step. So yes, we are completing shell first, and here also I am using wet on wet technique as we used for our background, and I am going to use here darker version which is with me for of green. And we have completed, we will complete the background, we complete the shell, and now let's complete the pores. So for pores also I am using this wet on wet technique and I am using the light version of that green which is with me. And now we have done with it, and so here we are using the black and green color for skin of our tortoise, because I don't want that same color should be there and I want to make some dark version of that green. So I done this, and yes, I am going to mix it and I am going to apply it on our tortoise. So see, you can see that it is more heavier and more bright than our previous color. So yes, we have completed with it, and now you can see that I have left one empty spaces in between. So I want to make it somewhat more cool. So now in that small tiny little pores I'm going to use yellow color. So now let's focus on our light and shadow, and let's complete it first, and let's complete our yellow color. Now yes, it's completed. So guys, moving on to our next element, that is our cute little fish, and let's complete it now. So we will complete it fast. Here I decided to make clownfish because I just love it, its color, its combination. And yes, we are going to complete it with that only technique. Just here I am not using wet on wet technique because my this orange color is totally like water. And now in background I thought so that we should add something more element, so I added sun. So now let's make our waves, which will make our painting more nice and it will look so cool and cute. Now let's merge that color in our sea water. So now let's color our that cute little small bubbles with blue color, and let's dry it. Now we are going to use our marker paint to complete the remaining part, and then we are going to use color pencils, sketch pens and oil pastels. So let's start with our fish and let's complete it quickly. So just we have to go with the flow, and we are going to now go to tail, and then moving on to its inner body, and we have done with the first, second and third one. Now moving on to its cute little eye, so it is also looking more stunning. So moving on to our tortoise, and here I'm going to make it more brighter and cool. It is looking somewhat incomplete, so I'm going to add this marker paint and make it more bright and cute. So its eyes are so cool. I love them. They are so nice, and our whole painting is cool, good and cute. Now moving on to its tails. So no, that is not its tail, that are its legs or wings. So finally going to that shell, and it's completed fast, so we are going to complete it quickly, and it is done. So now moving on to that bubbles, so let's complete it quickly, and yes, it is done. Now that fish is incomplete still, so now moving on to that plants which are still incomplete. We haven't done that. Okay, so we will focus on light and shadow, and we will complete this. So it is looking so cool. Now I want to show a grass on the body of that fish, and I'm going to make this theme that we are going to, you should recognize, and if you will not, then I will share it at the end of our video. So till then, stay tuned. And now if you recognize the theme of this painting, then please comment down below. And now we are going to use our oil pastels, and here we are going to make the border with oil pastels, and then we are going to spread it with finger. Here you have to not use the cotton buds, because if you will, then it will spread and your page can be get tarred. So now here we are going to use the darker version of green, and we are going to complete the painting. Moving on to legs, and we have completed the first, then moving on to second, and yes, it is also done. And let's spread it. So it is spread, and moving on to our third leg. Here is not fourth leg, actually it is not looking in the drawing. So here we have gone to the tiny little pores, or we can say circles, and here also I am using this darker version so that it will look cool. So yes, we have done with it, and now let's spread it fast and quickly. So yes, it is also quite done, and let's go with the flow. And yes, we have done it. And now moving on to our second little element, that is fish. And here also I am going to focus on light and shadow, and I am going to first start the border and then I am going to spread it. And now let's complete it quickly. And yes, we have to go with the flow. It is looking more realistic with this. Now moving on to the light and shadow, and we are going to make it like the tortoise is looking. It should be realistic, so I'm using this navy blue color, and here I'm going to do it with the border, and then I'm going to spread it and merge it in our painting. So yes, it is looking so cool. And now let's complete and let's start it. So here also on the tortoise we are going to use the navy blue for light and shadow, and we are going to complete it quickly, and we are going to merge that color in the painting. So let's complete it quickly. And yes, we are going with the flow, and let's complete the tortoise first. Now let's do it. Yes, so we have done with the tortoise little bit. So I think so now it is looking more stunning. I just love this tortoise. And now going with the fish, and we are going to do the same process for fish also, and we are going to complete the fish and the remaining part. Now moving on to the coloring pencils, and we are going to use this coloring pencils so for light and shadow. And moving on to our fish, and let's complete it fast quickly and going with the flow. So now moving to our tortoise, I don't think so that there is so much need of it. Now I was thinking that land is so basic, and I thought to draw some small little grasses on it with our coloring pencils. So if you want these coloring pencils, then please go to the description box. I have left the link of Amazon, and you can buy it from Amazon. So I got it for I think so 100 rupees. I haven't brought from Amazon, I brought from it a local store, so you can purchase it from Amazon. So yes, here on the sea I was wondering, and I thought why not to add some more elements. So here I am drawing a group of our fish. So yes, it is so loving and I just loved it. So I'm going to use my all colors. So yes, we have done with it. Now I am loving this painting. Now moving on to our last step, that is masking tape. We are going to remove this masking tape so that our border will look more stunning. Yes, it is looking so cute. If you like it, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And last step of this video, that we are going to write one good thought on upside, that is, a true friend is a one soul in two bodies. That is so nice. So now let's go, and first of all, before going, let's underline that quote. And now let's go. Bye bye, and thanks for watching.